Hey y'all, Marcus Murray here. Give me one quick second. Alright, I'm back. Alright.
I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter. Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this. That's, Really? Well, why is there a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat! So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but... Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Monkalorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
figure it out.
Ah! Why are there Void Rangers here?
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Tough luck running into me!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Here!
Let's make it quick.
I'm okay.
Too late to repent.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. What? This awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, that scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe. It's not only impressive, how should I put it? She can edit reality as freely as she could edit a program. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? I always thought it was fringe science and that nobody other than the masked fools believed it really existed. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. There's only one. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around. Keep at it.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. Not sure. Graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking, but it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information. You're right. It doesn't help to dwell on past failures. Thank you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room. Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Keep at it. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through... That's highly unlikely. But if it's true, everything we've seen till now could be a fake. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from the curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you. Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem. Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, where So strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. The more I talk about it, the worse I... Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the raiding pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side. Just as I thought. She was here. I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded to this can only mean one thing. That the main control room was hacked as well. We need to go and take a look.
Fighting is meaningless.
Here! I'm first. Told you I could fight. Naughty child. Nap time.
No interest in conflict.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Keep at it.
Wait, don't move. Oh, I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Let's focus on the main task first. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this a million times.
But the fishing! Quick! Rules are made to be broken!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
But the fishing! Quick!
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Screwlum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Screwlum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state? Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion... Thanks for... this is terrible. I feel still. Beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Scroolum said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Skula monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. Ugh, I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Well, sir, are you ready? Very well. Yet I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness. Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover. That is a normal reaction. Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. Naughty child. Good as
Time
new.
for an overhaul. You won't get away.
More enemies. Time for a shot. This is double speed. Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice.
The correct answer is the path on the right. Not what we're looking for. It's a... why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. Fine. What has happened is Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you. From my point of view, it wasn't a victory. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Oh, back to the space station again.
You won't get away.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
Nap time.
Can I have help?
Rules are made to be broken.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Naughty child. That's better.
Good as
Time
new.
for an overhaul.
More enemies.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Let's make it quick.
You won't get away.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, This feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Ready when you are.
Just a scratch.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
You won't get away. Rules are made to be broken.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Nap time.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
You won't get away.
This is our chance.
I have something.
This combat needs optimum. At this speed, too slow.
What about this?
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. Look, I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Ha! You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any... The graffiti is like a two-way date. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silverwolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo. Naturally. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away. Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me. There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. sentimental organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart, something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a two-digit number. A medium rare cattle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to look. She said I did. Can you believe it? I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Keep at it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just one or two accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way. A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
It's still early. Where to now? Let's make it quick. Check out this!
All better now?
Much better.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
You won't get away.
This ends here. The die is cast.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. match for me. This is our chance.
Nap time. You won't get away.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Keep at it. We need a strategy.
You won't get away.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time for a shot.
I have something for you.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better. Let's go.
Not nap time.
This
You won't get away.
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken.
That's better.
Much
I have some.
Hope you're prepared.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time for a shot.
Time for an overhaul.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
This is our chance.
You won't get away.
Naughty child.
You have my gratitude.
Ask the conductor about what happened.
Oh, good. You're here. Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the Express! No one knows Akiphilly's Express better than Pom-Pom. There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it. Help Pom-Pom look for it. Hello.
What do you mean, what am I doing? Everyone else is here. Can't I be too? Relax. I'm just dropping by for a visit. I was hacking through the dark regions of the inner astral network a while ago and happened to see a signal from the Astral Express. So I thought I'd stop by to check it out. What you see in front of you is a hologram. Just as harmless as the whale holograms you see floating around the Express. Here, see for yourself. Seeing is believing, right? If you're still not convinced, you can cut off the network connection on the Express, and I'll disappear into thin air. Until you turn it back on, of course. What you see in front of you.
We have to find it!
It's still early. Where to now?
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Mother, I have returned.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cacolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, forgive my defiance. I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough! Arrogant. Ignorant. You disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life. Everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. Then tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Hum, 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 hum.
No.
Where's Sambo?
Nope. Next question. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Land now.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. You'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city, and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Rania said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. Don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? Believe you, there's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svara, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue. Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material. Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.